Hi, and welcome to another episode of How to Make a Dollar. Today, I'm joined by Steven, a self-taught full-stack developer on his way to bootstrapping SaaS businesses to $1 million, building in public on Twitter. Steven, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited about this. This is probably my first international podcast, so I'm really excited about this. Yeah.
Awesome. So I saw you've been featured in the International Business Times, not too long ago, and I learned that you started coding at a really tender age. Can you walk me through what your journey has been like, for starting to code and getting to where you are now, where you're doing it as a profession of yours?
Okay. All right. So my journey started way back when I was I think 13 years old. I was part of a Media Institute of Southern Africa program called Children in the Media. So the program was basically just a small project that helped kids like do media related projects like radio shows and TVs and publications and stuff like that. So in one of the trips to an African country, I think it was Namibia. No, not Namibia, Zambia. It was Zambia. I met a friend, a young friend called Joseph, and he introduced me to this thing called coding. At the time, I didn't even have like experience. I didn't have like the general knowledge. He just like bombarded me with all these words, telling me about these exciting things that he's doing. I'm like, oh, this is nice. So I came back home and I basically just started making amends to like learn the whole thing, which was kind of a challenge because I was raised in a not even a modest but a very poor family. So we didn't even have a personal computer at home. So I had to scramble, not scramble as such, but I had to. The first computer that I had was a computer that I fixed for myself. So I learned how to code from that age, 13. Started going to what's this competitions, hackathon competitions, and stuff like that. So it was quite an exciting journey. I went to university after completing my high school. I don't know what you guys call it there, but my basically my grade 12. I went to varsity, but I only took a year, and I was supposed to go to another school in South Africa. When I decided, let me take a break and figure out what I wanted to do because I've always liked physics and maths and stuff like that. So I just wanted to figure out if I want to do computer related courses or physics or basically I wanted to do quantum physics basically. So I stayed home to figure my things out, my path. But while I was home, like I said, I was born in a poor family, so I had to figure my things out, and I had to make a living. Not a living as such, but I had to like earn a few dollars. So I started freelancing and aggressively upskilling my tech skills. Um, and then COVID, I think right about COVID, I started a project. It was called Tusanang, which means help each other. It was basically a social media platform for students because we didn't have such things here locally to support education during the COVID period. So I did that project, which went really good. I think it got about like way many like thousands of users in a very short space of time. But I had to abandon that project and go back to my freelancing. And then from freelancing, I started a consulting company, which was basically just my freelancing masked into a consultancy company. So basically, I was just using my freelancing job. Like I would find jobs to my freelancing profiles and then ship them to my consultancy to like fast deliver. And then when the AI hype started, it started way back, I think 5 years ago, but it wasn't as momentous or as aggressive as it was around I think 2 years ago. So when I had that, I jumped on board and I started learning about this new thing called AI and started playing around with a few models. I did that and actually sold three startups on acquire.com. And then right about, I think after that, I got featured on IdeaMan's. It's called IdeaMan's publication from the US, and then after that, I was featured on International Business Times publication. So it's really been a journey, quite a ride. But in a nutshell, that's what I've been doing. That's what I do. Like you said, I'm trying to bootstrap startups to $1 million. So that's pretty much what I've been doing this past few years.
Before we continue, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my freelancing website, Dollar Talent. Dollar Talent is a website where you can hire amazing writers for $5 per hour. You can also work with amazing designers for $15 per hour. Visit dollartalent.com to outsource your marketing content today. Right. So walk me through how your journey bootstrapping your startups to $1 million has been going so far. What are the products you've been working on? And yeah, just keen to understand which products you've been building to bootstrap to $1 million.
Okay. So I'll probably start with the ones that I got exits from, like the three exits that I got, basically acquisitions that I went to. The first product that I built was called not Career, it was Jobs Copy. So basically was a project that helped to do all your job related copywriting. So all your professional emails, your cover letters and things like that. So basically you would just upload your data and it would use that data to like help you with all your copywriting, like career related copywriting, which is like kind of ironic because the person who bought it named it career copy afterwards. So that was the first one. The second one was called it was called Excel Wizard AI. I don't know if, of course, you have used Excel before, and you know how tedious Excel can get, like with all the formulas and all those things. It can get really, really, really untidy. So the basic concept was you would just upload your Excel sheet and you just talk to your Excel sheet. Like you would just talk to it and be like, okay, let's say you have an Excel sheet with employee data. You just query it and say, okay, give me like an employee, a male employee who's about the age of 47, who earns about $500,000 and stuff like that. So you would basically just talk to your Excel data. The third startup that I sold was basically it was called HR Spark. It was a human resource software. Basically, it helped you with all your hiring pipeline. So you would like query it like the same way, but just talk to your talent, not your talent, but your talent data, like throughout the hiring process. So let's say you're gonna carry out interviews, you would just ask it, okay, I'm looking to make interviews with 14 people, with male people today, whose qualifications are da 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 da, who have this da 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 da. So it basically just was like an agent that helped you with all your human resource related content. So those are the projects that the not project, but the SaaS startups that I sold. The most recent one, well, I took a break after that. I took some break to travel and do other things. I even did one which was called Freelance Temp. Freelance Temp was basically just a tool that helped you with all your freelance related kind of copy. It helps you create a profile, helps you write good proposals and things like that, basically. So I've been on a break now, but I'm back with one more project that I'm gonna build. It's basically a marketplace for where you can buy minimum viable products like MVPs. So it's called Damn Good MVPs. So basically, those are the startups that I've ventured in. Of course, there's many more things that I've worked on in the past, but the ones that really like generated revenue and got me to like much closer to the 1 million mark that I have are those ones here.
Right. Awesome. So you've been freelancing at the beginning of your pretty much a career, right? And now you build 3 products back to back. Do you miss freelancing at all? What is better, building your own products or freelancing?
Oh, okay. So I still do. I still do freelancing. I still do a lot of freelancing. And the reason why I do it is because I like associating with people. I like learning how to handle clients. I like all the process and dynamics that go into freelancing. So I still do it, but I only do it on part time. So I still have my Upwork account intact, but I don't apply to jobs anymore. I only reply to like requests or invites to jobs, and I still pretty much my consultancy is still alive, so I still have like all of those clients. Of course, I do it like I spend a lot of time doing my SaaS products now, not freelancing, but I still do it, and I'll probably keep on doing it even if I have, I don't know, to reach my 1 million mark, because it's just fulfilling for me. Just talking to clients and handling projects, deadlines, and stuff like that. It's basically I'm just doing it like a 9 to 5. It's like that. It has that fulfillment of a 9 to 5. So that's
Right.
that's the way that I'm doing it. I'll probably keep on doing it for infinitely, I think.
Okay. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people who are curious about like how to break into the world of freelancing. What advice do
Mhm.
you have to developers that are trying to really, join Upwork and start getting clients as well?
Okay. Uh, Um. Well, the general advice that I have, well, it's gonna be like very general. Freelancing, like pretty much any kind of tech related journey, like building in public and stuff like that, all relies on just one thing: content, like copywriting and making sure that you have like the good copywriting skills. Because to think of it, the only two things that you have to handle while you are freelancing is your profile and your proposal. Those two things only. The only, like, those clients don't know you, they don't care about you, they have never seen you, they have never met all of us, but the only thing that they have access to is basically the proposal and the profile. So if you can like take time to like learn how to like draft good proposals, how to have a good profile, you are guaranteed to like succeed, because it doesn't matter who you are and where you come from. Like, I'm from Africa now, but I'm able to compete with people at a global scale. That's because I'm able to like conduct myself in a plausible manner, or at least one that clients are interested in working with. So to someone who's really like trying to find their way into freelancing, the only thing I would say is just make sure you're like good at copywriting. Like, invest time in learning how to uh, uh, um like write good proposals, and things like that. And the advice really like can be applied in anything really. Like, if you want to build in public and you want to do startup projects, of course it's writing at the integral part, or at the core of all those tasks is just writing. If you have to have a sales call, of course that's writing. You probably wrote a script to this interview, so I don't know, you can realize that anything really is just about writing. So that's pretty much the advice. Another advice maybe on top of that is, you do have to master your craft. You have to be really good at what you do, because if you're not good, then you might get bad reviews, and you might be in a turmoil. So
Folks, that was Steven. Thank you so much for the insights on freelancing. I hope you learned something here today. All the best. Keep building. Peace.